Так, что-то, мне кажется, я где-то что-то нахрен опустил тогда, блин, тут. Так, поедем мы в ментовку.
These are the suspects. I wonder if these are connected.
Оп.
No, that's not it.
Так, а чё? Тут... Так, смотрим. Что нам тут могут помочь? 0,377 85,32. Так. 85,32.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed
были
here.
здесь.
It seems that they have vanished, however.
Так. Ценные акции хранились в похитительной жестяной банке. Только мог заставить припасть акции, для этого, вероятно, мотив убийства Петра Керри. Ага. Значит, Неллиган, давай с ним поговорим.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young man.
I'm not saying another word.
Так, что у нас там дальше? Раскрыть убийство, изучите место преступления. Так, значит, я не изучил до конца, да? Место преступления. Что-то я упустил там. Получается. Похищенные на коробке. Проникнуть, чтобы забрать записную книжку. Оброненный в лужу натекшую кровь жертвы. Отодвинуть человека препятствует к этой попытке. Нет. Вот так вот. Нужно заставить попытку красть акции, для этого, вероятно, мотив убийства Питера Керри. Кросс-реакция, Кэрри не курил. Кросс-реакция. Что нам дает кросс-реакция? Сюда мы не можем попасть.
Leave me alone, please.
Я понял. Что-то я тут еще не нашел.
Someone drank rum. Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon. Peter Carey.
Так. Ничего нету.
The weapon fully penetrated the body.
Это, ну,
The
невероятная
force of the
сила.
blow was immense.
А сюда не нажимал, кстати. Теперь, я так понимаю, и вот это вот. Мог ли нетренированный, неумелый человек кинуть гарпун, чтобы убить другого человека, проникнув насквозь?
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Так. Вперед от гарпуном. Ватсон будет счастлив. Понятно. Значит, едем на Бейкер-стрит. Приплыли. Ватсон. Джентльмен, запоздали как-то.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible, but if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Ясная лапка.
I need to take a harpoon with me.
Гарпун. Я понял. Все, я понял, едем за гарпуном.
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
Теперь чалим сюда. Гарпун, блять.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself
Матару,
in a
привет.
little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise, yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test. Holmes, you should try to aim better and throw as hard as you can.
Погодь. Попал. Пошло.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us go now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Так. Ну-ка. Что нам это дает? Нужно быть очень сильным, чтобы проткнуть человека группу Москву. Для этого понадобится мастерство двое. Вместе добились такого результата. Так вот, наверное. Что нам это? Неллиган не виновен. Да. И что у нас получается? А, ну сейчас идет, да? Наши хлопцы принесут данные. Куда мы приехали-то?
The case is solved.
Так.
I am now ready to present the guilty party.
So tell me, who killed Black Peter?
It was John Nelligan,
А
Inspector.
я что, я неправильно говорил?
I thought as much.
Revenge, Inspector. Black Peter.
Well then,
I will accompany.
Ёпт, я неправильно выбрал. Это ошибочка.
John Nelligan, it was you who killed Black Peter. You attempted. Peter Carey was drunk. He drew his knife. In panic, you took the harpoon and made your lucky throw in self-defense. Put that in your report, Lestrade.
No, I didn't kill.
you better thank Mr. Holmes for saving your neck, Nelligan.
The case is resolved, Inspector.
Very well, Mr. Holmes.
Что-то обход не то. Блин. Другая версия, да. Да. Неправильно все было. Он не виновен. Мы моряков еще не нашли. мать. Не, а мы не будем пока ничего делать. Поедем на Бейкер-стрит и поговорим с молодежью.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see. This is interesting. Let us review. This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch.
Точно, точно, не забыл про табачный кисель. Во, кстати, может он ему бабок задолжал.
Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
Опачки. Если кисель принадлежит Кину, это указывает на его присутствие на месте преступления, должен сказать.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Да. Бандит. О, Марио. Да, Лех, привет, привет.
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
Ну, поехали. Морская ведьма. Так, борется на руках, да? Ты что ли? Точно.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Я надеюсь, не надо будет мне управлять. Положение лица Патрики, чтобы угадать его движение. Надавить, держать, ослабить. И действовать наоборот, следуйте за выносливостью.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Да ёпти, да как так?
I'm ready to...
Сейчас тебя накажем. А, так нажимать. Все, понятно. Мы тебя нагнем. Да. Ах ты.
I'm ready. Дави. Ах ты, не задавил. Ну. Давай.
Доктор, пацан, где ты там? О. Куда ты собрался? Ты еще так завалишь ведь. Ну, ёптя. Ай, ё-моё. Конечно, легкотненько. Еще как плотненько. Я сам вспотел. Блять. У него сколько сил-то, блин. Я еще так проиграю опять. Ах ты ёпти.
I'm ready to try again.
Да, обязательно это выиграть надо. Следить за врагом соперника, чтобы угадать его движение. Давить, держать, ослабить. Хоть может пропустить пробел можно. Не знаю. Да, я хочу пропустить, хер с ним. Завалили, короче. Понятно. Я мучился.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
Не, чё.
I've had enough. You're too strong.
Come back later when you can use your arms again.
ты чё? Еще раз что ли надо?
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to...
Или все-таки надо выиграть? Блин, походу ни хера. Ну, собака злая такая. Так. Так. Ёпта, дайте мне выиграть-то, а? Ну, немного же осталось, да. О, блин, а. Хуя, он там выправил ситуацию. Фу, ёптя. Куда ты? Блин, а? Пёс какой, а? Ёпте. Да и тут, блядь, сколько сил-то нахуй, а? Филипп Пидорасович, блядь. Чуть-чуть не хватает ведь, а? Ой, ёпта. Ну, мне сейчас опять завалит, блин. Ой, а если пробел? Блин, все равно что-то меня не поймает, но. Ну и выиграл я его, да? Типа.
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look.
Два раза надо
Here's your
делать.
10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant, and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about
понятно.
Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
And who was he?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the
я
skipper
отправил
tie his
забор
heels
прямо
and push
на
him over
глазах
the
ночью.
rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland Lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us.
Понятно.
All right?
Of course.
шпикер. Значит, его походу вальнул. Так, что у нас там еще? Окей. Желтые ногти. Значит, он курит.
Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Так, и что делать? Дальше-то. Кисет в карман кейс, проверить. Как я это сделал?
Here it is.
Что там еще у нас?
Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
Так, и что мы имеем в итоге? Говоря, что это кисет, это значит, что он был на месте преступления, но не обязательно доказывать его вину в убийстве. Ну да. А если вину, то у нас получается... А, не. Так. Выводы делать нехер. А что у нас там еще? Так, давайте подумаем, что у нас еще там может быть. Так. Так, теперь, короче... Пока-пока, Лех. А если поиск акций? Как бы это ведь соединить? Ты сейчас по-любому он, значит, вольнул. Вот. Вот, значит. Вот. Так, что выбрать-то? Посадить его или не посадить? Давай помиловать. По-любому он. Его вольнул. Посмотрим, какой был, конечно, нормально задвигал. А если он нормально задвигал, значит, он ему, видимо, сказал что-то. Что он узнает. Ну, наверное, сказал, поделиться. Либо я скажу, что ты его увольнул. Тут, наверное, хотел его завалить. Но не успел, так как был синий. И он в гарпуном пришел. Так, наверное, все было.
Good afternoon. I must be at the wrong address. I'd like to speak with a ship's captain, a Captain Ahab. Is that you?
No, my name is Sherlock Holmes.
That detective fella? So, you wanted to see me?
That is correct. We need to talk.
About what?
About Black Peter, who was killed in his own hut with a harpoon.
You know, don't you?
Точно.
Yes.
How?
The tobacco pouch. You recognized it.
Oh, the sailor. It was you. Unbelievable. Well,
Посмотрим мои
fine.
догадки.
I confess. But if you really do know everything, you should also know that I didn't want to kill him. He made me do it.
I know. Did you know about this story with the bond certificates? Did you need money?
Yeah. I just wanted him to
Oh,
cough up
surprising.
a little silver. I'm out of work, and I thought maybe he could help me. Well, he refused outright, and he insulted me. I reminded him I knew all about that
Oh,
murder
so
he
yeah,
committed
yeah.
at sea in 1883. Then he got mad when I spoke about his treasure. I barely just had time to throw the harpoon at him before he could jump at me with his knife. You know the truth. What will you do now?
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
And you won't say anything to the police?
I will not say anything as long as you return the money.
Well, I'll do as you ask. But what about Inspector Lestrade?
I will deal with him. Goodbye.
It's good that you asked me to come, Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
About what?
What do you mean? Our case, Mr. Holmes. You sent me a message via your little thug.
His name is Wiggins, Inspector.
Telling me that the case is solved. Well, Mr. Holmes, tell me, who is our murderer and where is he?
The morgue.
Eh?
His name is, or rather was, Pablo Coventrao. He was also on the ship with Peter Carey, and he was a harpooner. I'll tell you everything, Inspector, but do calm down. Mrs. Hudson will bring us tea and orange cake.
Orange cake? You're spoiling me, Mr. Holmes. That's my favourite.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Inspector Lestrade told me that I should thank you for clearing my name. He also said that you were waiting for me here. I came as fast as I could. I cannot thank you enough. It is all because of you that this nightmare is finally over.
I believe that this belongs to you.
My father's securities. Incredible! But how did you get them?
It would take far too long to explain.
Tell me. This is extraordinary. You are a genius.
Then that may serve as an explanation. Goodbye, Mr. Nelligan, and good luck.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes. And thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
Керри был убит. Единственный, кто был способен сделать такой точный обстрел, это обычный генерал Хью Керри, но убийство произошло в целях самозащиты от главного разъяренного пьяного моряка. Принять. Да. Ну, на этом закончим сегодня. Время уже половина 12-го. Или все-таки еще.
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That's the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
А, значит правильно. Ну ладно, на этом закончим тогда.